Alright, hello YouTube. What's in that case? And what's in that case may have the answer why I'm not flying a drone. You think it's a drone in there? Well, it's obviously, because I just told you. Yeah, let's just unzip this beauty right now. This is a case I had to order inside. This was a gift by Tucker Jukebox. And we have not flown this beauty since 2019. And I know you guys been asking, Chuck, when are you going to get out the drone and fly it? Right now, the license is in there. It's outdated, but I do have a current license on the computer, which is set to expire this August. So we made a decision that we're not going to fly this no more because there was a lot of controversy since 2019 that caused more regulations, more headaches, more regulations, and if I heard some of the YouTube videos right, this company that also makes our gimbal for our live stream, they keep banning this beauty, and all drones like it, including the new ones and all the old ones. And like I said, I have not flown this since 2019. I'll give you a notification. Someone's got a notification. Turn off. Oh, by the way, make sure your notification on for all videos too. I'll tell you what happened earlier today. After our live stream, but as I was going to my local watering hole, what happened today with another drone. That's why they're facing more regulations on these things. So as of right now, what we're going to do with this, if the person who gave it to us wants it back, I have no problem giving it back. But if he tells us to sell it, well, obviously we're going to sell it. But if the government decides to ban these type of drones, that's from this company, BJI. That's the company that plan to do a universal ban because our government wonders, because this is made in China, they think Chinese people are spying on us. But I'm going to give you a news flash. All drones that's on the market is made in where? China. Of course, where 90% of our products come from is China. I had another video in mind tonight, guys, but I'm going to delay it a little bit. I kind of mentioned it in the live stream. I was going to review something else. Okay, what happened? After the live stream we did last week, as you saw, or just recently, for the members it was yesterday, for you guys was last week, the rest of the channel viewers. Yeah, you may want to look into channel memberships as soon as possible, so it won't be so confusing. If you want to watch the videos ad-free, try to become a channel member. It may be worth it for that. So, hang on a second. I've been having a bad week this week with my nose. Okay, I wish I would have had a video camera on this one. You guys probably would never seen it. If you guys would have seen it, you would still never believe it. You probably won't believe it because I'm telling you this story, but I do have people that have witnessed it, basically. And I think one actually called the authorities. I'm not for sure because they said it nearly hit them. As I was going to my local watering hole, and I saw this drone just buzz right by my head. It all of a sudden it shot up to the sky, come down, fly low to the ground, and going at a high rate of speed at low to the ground. So it was not even what, 2 to 3 feet off the ground. Then it shot up, buzzed around a little bit, came right back, buzzed right back at me again, almost nearly hit me again. But this time I was trying to get across the way, but it nearly hit me again. And it went back up, nearly hit some power wires. It did this crazy little loop, I guess it did. It's one of those new stunt drones I've been hearing lately. And unfortunately, it had one of those, lucky for it, it had one of those blade protectors on it. So it actually, when it hit the ground, it bounced and it came right back up and started flying again. But then it made an odd sound because it did hit the ground pretty hard. pretty hard in that. So with people flying or driving, same thing. They're activating. They're just flying it recklessly. Of course, if you go back to our past videos, when we did the actual drone flying on our channel, we basically went straight up, either went out one direction, this direction, and can come right back. Our flights was maybe like 10 minutes long, 10, 15 minutes long, 20 if we're lucky to get that far. But it only went up we only went up like 300 feet, 300, almost, let's say, we'll only allow it to fly up to 400 feet. So we got to 396 feet, because they gave us a 4 feet bumper for some reason. So it gives us a 4 feet bumper on that particular drone. Actually, that is a Phantom 3 standard. It's an older drone. I got it as a gift since 2017, I believe, from Trucker Jukebox, and it was like $500. Now today, if it's sold as used, because of the new regulations, it's going past in Congress. I'll be lucky enough to get $50 for the whole thing. And that case right there is $50 by itself. Yeah, big spending, Chuck. But yeah, that's why because of people flying their drones recklessly and in dangerous forms, dangerous way in doing it. It just made it more regulations, more laws, more regulations, and of course more laws, stiffer penalties when you're caught. Government decided to go after YouTubers and people who post their videos off the drones. As far as I know, I didn't hear nothing of it because it would be a constitutional violation by the government, constitutional overstep, technically. So, yeah, there goes your politics, Chuck. But yeah, constitution issues and all that was in play. And that. So when you fly your drones, of course, there's a recreational license and there's a Part 107. Part 107 allows you to fly it commercially and let you post your videos. But the regular license is just mostly recreational. And that. So, yeah, so the license is set to expire, and we're just not going to renew it because I'm just not interested in flying drones here on the channel or any other thing that goes up in the air, because there's going to be it's not going to affect the drones. It's also affect. Also, there was like a law stating that there was a what they call remote ID. Basically, it just lets the government and FAA knows when that drone goes up. They know who's flying it, where, and how they're flying it. So, excuse me for a second. Like I said, I'm just getting over a cold. It's been, like I said, it's been a rough week. I did find out interesting that there's a drone out there on the market. If it weighs less than 0.55 grams, it's considered a toy. And it seems like a lot of YouTube creators are using those type of drones. Unfortunately, because those drones are so light, they're under very, very heavy wind restrictions, because even the slightest breeze can blow those drones off course easily, because it doesn't really maintain its course like that one weighs. Okay, oh, by the way, reason I don't fly this drone anymore, I've been having issues with the battery. The battery does not want to turn off in any way, shape, or form. It's the phone I had it for was hard to stay on the free Wi-Fi because it wanted to kick off with free Wi-Fi, so I lose communication. I have not tried it with a new phone because I don't want to set up all the equipment on the new phone to this, and I already made a decision. We're not flying it. So that's it. Basically, we're done with the drone. As I said, we've been done with the drone since 2019. That's why we don't fly it no more. And with people oh, by the way, that drone is doing the stunt, there's a good chance that they could get caught. I also find out another thing, too, about where you can land, where you can take off and land. I saw this on Karen Herron's channel, who does, he's a drone expert. Let's put it this way, it was very interesting, one of the video I saw that, and that was like a couple years ago. Okay, right now, believe it or not, even when this thing is up in the air, it's under FAA rules. FAA means Federal Aeronautics Administration. So anything that flies remotely, your airplanes, your drones, even your remote control planes, RC planes, and all that stuff, is under FAA rules, basically. Now, the takeoff point and landing point is controlled by your local government. If your local government bans the use of drones, they can only dictate when and where you can take off and land. So if you're planning to use any like city parks, I saw this on Karen Herron's video, where basically a cop told the two guys that they cannot fly the drone in the city park. What basically he was trying to say is they were not allowed to take off or land in a city park because they have banned the use of drones within the city boundaries. Now, the cop did say somewhere if they were across the street on private property or some other form of public property that allows them to take off, and all they had to do was be across the street, and he even admitted in some form that once the drone that takes off from another part of the city, where basically it's not a city park, it would be allowed to fly over the city park because they know it's because Karen even told the officer where they may control where the like I said the city may control where it takes off and lands, but they can't control when it goes up in the air. So technically that's it. And of course, since 2020, 2021, that's when my one license expired. But my current one is set to expire in August. So we're not going to renew it any way, shape, or form. In that, but it has something to do about flying over people. And this drone would have been way overweight, so I would not even fly over one person, technically. Like I said, regulations, rules, and as other people do stupid stuff with their drones, it just makes it more harder to fly a drone normally.